Well, I keep trying to come up with a reason not to ride. Last night, all right, so this is what I did. I drove up here to an undisclosed location. But last night I couldn't find a place to sleep. I ended up having to get a hotel, which I didn't want to do. I didn't want to spend the money, but it was just probably the better situation. So I get up this morning and it's raining. And so it's kind of let off a little bit. And so I'm going to give it a shot, give it a go. And but it's down to a beautiful river, and in the mountains, a lot of climbing set up for today. It's 55 miles, roughly 5,500 feet of elevation gain. And so I'm gonna see how the day goes. Here's the setup. It's still not dialed in. I'm not satisfied with it. The bike and everything is solid. The way that I'm carrying stuff and where I'm carrying it is not what I prefer. So I'm fixing to put on some shoes. Oh, and the other thing, this is the other thing, when I got rolling this morning in the Jeep, every light on the dash, warning light, come on, and I do not know what's going on. So again, everything has tried to keep me from doing this today, or discourage me from doing it. So we'll see how it works out. But again, this is a beautiful, beautiful place. And anyway, we're going to get rolling and roll for a little while. I can always double back if I need to. We'll see. I'll keep you posted.
Turn right onto Ellis Creek Road.
Well, there's my cockpit set up right now. Wahoo phone and Garmin 66i. Headed out of the campground. There's the Jeep. See how this day goes. There. That was probably a campground right back there. That woman said there wasn't nowhere to camp around here. I should have come over to this side. Lesson learned.
Yes, you hear shifting down. Because these are steep. These are some steep little bumps. I don't know if you can see that in the distance, but that's who I'm chasing. I knew he was out here somewhere. Maybe you can see him up there on the ridge. There was just so much inner voice in my head about not coming out here when I was in the Jeep. All my dashboard, all the lights that could light up were lighting up. I don't know what's going on there. And then the rain, and just a lot of doubt. And then you just got to push through. I'm thankful I was able to push through. I haven't always pushed through. I'll be the first one to admit that. I've given in to the negative thought before in many different categories, not just riding a bike. So it's always a matter of pushing through. Blake and Oliver, you're gonna face a lot of negative stuff in this world, more when you get older than we've ever have. I can guarantee that because just in my short lifetime I've watched hate and everything just multiply, and that's what I can see. I know about the stuff that I can't see, the other world. And there is another world. There's a battle going on that we can't see. Supernatural battle. Angels, demons. I truly believe that. I don't blame everything on a demon or even an angel for that matter. But I am thankful and grateful for God's protection over me, my family. I'm very grateful for my family. I'm thankful for mine as well. Not deserving by no means. Oh me. Well, enough of my rambling for now. That's picture worthy right there. I hear a car coming. Anyway, that barn was pretty cool. I mean, that bear. That bear was pretty cool. It was probably about 7 feet tall. I'll probably show a picture of it right here, but I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but it was holding a little bear, a little cub, little baby cub. Pretty neat. This area is different. I mean, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and that just popped up. They just had, it was just out there. It was out there on a slab. I don't know. It was interesting. There are several things. I mean, I say I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm not really sure exactly where I'm at. I know where I left from, and I've actually started the loop. So a lot of I know there's a lot of Airbnbs out here, or little cabin rental places. I know that, a lot of those. Make sure I'm going the right way. There's a place called Barn Hollow. That's probably somebody's, where they live. All right, we gotta climb out of this hollow. So we'll see you a little later. I just come out of a densely forest, all gravel. Now I just turned to pavement. There's more gravel here than I think what Ride with GPS said. Anyway, some beautiful countryside. I think I'm on the ridge or wherever I'm at, wherever that is. Anyway, it's turning out to be, I've been going for about 2 hours now. 2 hours on Friday. See how far I get, and then will depend on what kind of camp site I find, if I have to stealth camp or find a state park camp. We'll see. Not sure you can see me on that side. So I decided to get a bite to eat. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna kind of dual. I really don't want to try to pedal and eat up this mountain, but I can walk and eat. I probably should just kept pedaling and ate when I got up to the top. I think I can see it. For some eerie reason, let's see, I've been going now for, it says 4 hours. Maybe not. Oh, I've been moving for 3 hours and 24 minutes. Current time is 12:25, but I think I've been here before. I did this a few years ago, one on another trail, and because it seemed like I remember that Benton McKay trail. I'm not really sure. It's right up here. I kind of gave my legs a little bit of a break in this last little climb. Yeah, that trail goes up that way to the right. Looks like. And I go down. There's a couple of blazes. Interesting. Some hiking trails down there, and there's a kiosk. It looks like the trail goes that way. Looks that way. For some reason, it seems like I've been here before. I know one of these roads, one of these trails I did, I went over the handlebars. I hit a bad hole, and I went over the handlebars and ended up making it back to the Jeep. Well, I made it back to the Jeep, but I slept underneath the old store in a dugout basement that night when it rained. Okay, well, let's keep pedaling. See y'all in a bit. think about this here. Looks like I pick up some more water there at Shooter Creek. Let's just see. Hoping it would say 25. Get down to it. That's the trick. Well, it's just cold. So I've started it's about a 6-mile climb, I believe. And man, I don't know if the camera shows this or not, but I mean, it's straight off the edge. I came from down there. It's called River Road. And so I started this climb, and I ate something, fixing to drink some more water. You know, pretty humid and hot, or warm. I won't say hot, but it's warm. But as we continue on climbing up, there's nothing different about this. It's the same old, little by little, step by step, pedal by pedal. That's all we can do. I want to keep my head up and look, though. I'd like to see a bear, black bears around here. Anyway, talk to you in a bit. I have no idea how I look right now. I'm right at 6 hours, and this little route that they put together over here, the Wahassee route, they did a little something cruel. They put some very steep climbs right there at the end, the last 15 miles or so. So needless to say, I'm pushing my 50-pound plus bike up this thing. And I was hoping when I turn around this curve, it wouldn't be as steep. But looks like it is. So, yeah, I was gonna see what the metrics were. It says I got 15.5 miles left. 15.5. Time is 3:39. Anyway, I was trying to see how much longer. They saying I'm going to be there, and that's crazy though. There's no way this thing's estimating the time that I'm supposed to arrive back at my Jeep, and there's just no way. I can't see it. I'm thinking it's more like 7 o'clock before I get back. They're saying around 5. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. Get back to my Jeep. I might. My intentions were. This is what I was getting. This is what my intentions were. I was gonna just do half this thing, camp, and then, you know, test out some food, making sure my sleep system's good, and then I got to thinking, well, why don't I just go ahead and shock my body into working all day, put in a 12-hour day on the bike, and see, you know, how it responds, which is going to be ugly, I know, but at least I can shock it into, hey, this is what it's going to be like when when we get out there. So anyway, it's just my thoughts. But I've already committed to try to finish this, so that's just me personally, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna sign off. I don't know, yeah, I'll talk to you again before I get back to the Jeep or not. We'll see. Well, I figure I'd let y'all see the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is rough. Been going for 7 hours. I got 9 more miles to go. And I think I'm only halfway up this climb. Okay, so this comes to the end of the video. I actually finished the ride. It was 8 hours.
5,500 feet of elevation, 8 hours and 5 minutes, about 6,000 estimated calories. I did push myself mentally and physically. Really, I did it to shock the body, because the intentions were I was going to ride half or 3/4 of it, camp, and then I was going to test some food. I had some food combinations that I was going to try, and then, get up the next morning, finish the ride, and come on home. But one of the things that I had been doing through the ride was asking myself, what is my personal why? Why is it? What makes me get up in the morning? And what makes me do the things that I do? Now, the why is different for everybody. I believe everybody has a why. And that's just me personally. I think everybody has a why they do, why they get up in the morning. And so that's kind of where I was at, my mind was at all day as I was suffering, and allowing my mind to process that. So I've come to some conclusions personally, and I'll keep those personal for me. But it's always a good question to ask ourselves, what is our why? Why do we get up in the morning? Why do we do what we do? Why do we go to work in the morning? And why do we love the way that we do? So there's many things there, but the ride was complete. I finished up around 6 in the evening. I drove the 3.5 hours back last night to come home. To say the least, I was exhausted when I got home. I went to bed, I slept well, and then I got up this morning, had me some caffeine, and I feel better. I've unloaded everything. I'm fixing to go through the bike here in a minute and check everything mechanically as my days start counting down to my trip. And again, what is your why? Something to think about. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you for watching, if you've watched this long. And I pray that you have a blessed day. Tomorrow's Sunday, and it's a good day to worship our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. As corny as that might sound to you, that is one of my whys. Y'all have a blessed day.